Man. Welcome back, everybody. Episode
Welcome back.
34 of The High Rollers. Everyone's been doing okay. I've been doing alright. Could be better. But I'm glad we're back here on the cast. Talking Coasters, shit posting. We got some opinions. But also, there needs to be Mario sports games at Super Nintendo World. I just thought of that because
I've been, you know what, I've been itching to get into some Mario games or like Pokemon.
bro, you should just emulate them. Well, to be
We do
fair,
that on that.
I was about to say like you don't have a PC, but emulating Game Boy and stuff actually should be doable. Because I saw people doing that in high school, man. Like they were playing going through Pokemon in high school. Mega Man playing it on their phone. Yeah, I don't know about for iOS because we're Apple boy, but yeah, I've seen it.
I don't have a DS right now, but I've been. I don't know. I just want to like play one of those games where you just like start it and finish it.
Oh, so you want
Like I remember, like my favorite of all time is probably Pokemon Heart Gold.
Really? That's a good
Yeah,
one.
it is a good one.
Second gen. I'm kind of surprised.
That's a freaking expensive card these days. I'm gonna eBay that real quick.
Yeah. If you have any sort of collectible you don't have anymore, specifically with like Pokemon, like if you have any plushies, those go for like, if you have a good one, they go for hundreds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently Walmart's selling Heart Gold for $20, which does not make any sense because I remember like seeing it expensive on like eBay a while ago.
Is it really?
But I don't know. I guess that's cool then. I might have to cop.
I'm surprised they're even selling it. Hold up.
Yeah.
Okay, they're selling it over here. When they do sell it, it's $500.
Huh.
What the fuck? To be honest, I was expecting you to say like Gen 4 or Gen 5 or something, because you're like 5 years younger than me, but I'm so happy you said like Gen 2.
Yeah.
Because like I literally got out of it at like Sinnoh region, and after that I'm like, what the fuck is this? Well, why are Pokemon getting mega evolutions and shit? Like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh my god. Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver 2010, and they're like in those like special protective VGA boxes. It's $42,000.
Yeah, video game collectibles are kind of insane when it comes to pricing. I have a few friends that are into it. Literally, like, I still need to go through my collection because I have so many GameCube games, so much stuff. I literally need to go back because I feel bad when I see them like talking about the prices and stuff for shit. Because I'm like, bro, like I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, this shit shouldn't be like, if you played it or you have it, like you shouldn't be like an arm and a leg for this old
Like
arcade.
if you're someone who like grew up around the time that you're just in between the time that you and I have grown up, and you have like had a GameCube and a Wii and a DS and all these things, and you have all the Mario parties and the Mario karts and like
Now you're hit.
Super Mario and stuff like that's a lot of money, especially if you're looking at the GameCube stuff, like even like Super Smash.
The issue with that is because they didn't make like the GameCube just didn't do that well. Like comparatively to like the PlayStation 2,
Yeah,
the Xbox
that's
came
true.
out midway through its life. Yeah.
GameCube was so good though.
Oh, it's one of the best consoles of all time. Like
It is. I miss my game.
it's literally one of the best of all time. I say that as kind of a Nintendo hater because I'm like, what are you guys doing right now? I'm like, you guys be making these. I got a Switch, and that is sure. People love the Switch. It's whatever.
I do want a Switch actually.
No, you don't. Trust me.
I don't.
You do not want a
Really?
Switch. It is.
Okay.
There's like the games that are on there are mid, and the games that are good are so far and few in between. Like you're basically running games on your phone. Like your phone could probably run games better than the Switch because that's what it's designed off. It's designed off of like an iPhone 11, like Android 12, 20, like 17, 18.
So basically, Nintendo needs to make a comeback and make a new console.
That's what they're saying. But I think they're keeping it in the Switch, and I'm like, you guys need to just be pushing like to the ass. You need to be keeping up with PlayStation and Xbox, and they're already having a hard time keeping up with PC. So
well, does PlayStation and Xbox do they still have? Well, I don't think Xbox ever did, but PSP and PS Vita, did PlayStation ever do anything more with like a handheld?
That's what I'm saying. The PlayStation Vita and PSP.
Because like right now, isn't the hot handheld? It's like an AMD something. Like it's basically like a mini computer.
Right. That's what I'm
Is
saying.
there something like that going around right now?
All these Switches, Steam Decks, all the knockoff Steam Decks that are actually probably better than the Steam Deck. But regardless, like the PSP, PS Vita.
Oh, the Asus ROG Ally.
Yeah, all that is like the PS Vita and PSP was before its time. Because, like, literally that is what it's in right now. Is like this mobile, powerful gaming. Like, that's what the PS Vita and PSP did. But it failed. Like, I don't know. Some things are before its time. And Intimidator 305 is a prime example of that. Because, I'm telling you, that thing had a line all night, Haunt. Granted, Haunt was not that busy. Actually, and I think there was a few reasons for that, but it was a pleasant visit I had with Alex. But yeah, we'll talk about that near the end. And we got news. But for real though, I think they should add how cool it would be if they had like art, like a weird like Mario arcadey like versions of sports that you could just walk by and watch like in the park. Kind of like how, you have the 3-point challenge or whatever. They're literally playing, like, Mario Tennis. You're playing, like, Mario Racquetball or something.
Oh, that.
And you're seeing people playing it in the park. Like, that would be cool. Like, even if it was just games that you're playing. The fact that they're themed like that and they're done really well. Like, new games that we haven't seen, not just the general carnival games that are rigged. That would be cool. I really like that. Because they're already doing that, I guess, with, like... the really hard game of if you play it by yourself, of you had to run and touch like all the mini games that are already in the world that you end up getting leveling up before you end up getting to fighting Bowser Jr. So yeah, I really need to go. I need to go before probably Epic Universe because like it just sounds too good. Like the whole loop with it. Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah.
But. Be right back. I'm gonna get my food real quick. Oh, right. We got ourselves some animal minced mixed with Fall 97.
Got me some sassy grandma. Crazy ass stream, bro.
So I need to look it up on like Allbud or something because like that's my secondary source of Leafly videos because Leafly is like the most official. So sassy grandma, and what else did I put in last night? Oh, eyes peeled. Yeah, that wasn't in. Those are so new and out there that like basically dispensaries are just not actively selling them. Like, and they're that new. It's just yeah.
It's on can rank, like cannabis rank.
So what is?
I've got the thing.
It has to be like a weird ass hybrid or something like.
A hybrid strain. Let's see. Trans caryophyllene and limonene are the most prominent terpenes in this strain.
We gotta get Zach and Ben from Your Favorite Culture Sucks to come and educate us on this because literally one of them, I think Zach's a bartender, so
creativity, focus and energy, laughter and relaxation.
But hopefully everyone has been doing well. For real. Y'all let us know what your nostalgic little place is. Is it video games? Is it action figures, drawn, role playing with your friends? Let us know, cause
West,
what?
why is Kennywood open?
There's no way they're open. That's cap. That is cap, brother.
Well, hold on, bro. I swear, I'm just checking queue times like a nerd, but I saw their queue times is up. Like, I don't get it.
The cruise, I'm just like, they said Steel Curtain was open for like 3 days after it closed. So like, I don't want to hear
No,
it.
they're closed. They're open tomorrow though.
I'm telling you, this might be radical. Might not be. But if that fix for Steel Curtain doesn't work, rip that bitch out.
Oh my gosh, Velocicoaster's 2 hours right now.
What the fuck?
It's like, I think it's a lot of people's fall breaks. The parks have been really busy. It's not very good though if I was gonna go to Horror Nights tonight.
You said it was Horror Nights night.
It is Horror Nights night. But if it's busy, it might not be Horror Nights night.
That might be Gluzzy night.
Gwazi night, are they open?
They might not be, but let's see.
I need to go on a weekend if I'm actually gonna buy a Hollow Scream ticket for $60.
So your pass wouldn't let you in?
No.
What?
Separate ticket.
No. So it's separate ticketed at King's Dominion. I can still show them my pass. I'd be like, oh, welcome to the haunt. You're telling me?
Really ticketed events.
You're telling me if I show them my platinum pass that they're charging me for damn near $40? I can't walk in?
Listen, if I wanted to go to Hallow Scream on Friday, this Friday, it is $63 plus tax and fees.
And you have a platinum pass.
And I have a platinum pass. And it's from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. So if I wanted to go ride Gwazi for, 5 hours, I'd have to pay $70.
Sees, you don't... Sees, you suck.
But the thing is
I'm sorry.
Hollow Scream is like always. I've known. I always have known it's been separate ticketed. Even the SeaWorld Orlando one's separate ticketed.
So you're telling me Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, is separate ticketed?
Yes. Well, I don't know if BG Dubs is, but
No, that's just... You're taking my value up, man. I'm sorry. I'm never getting their pass again. Never getting their pass again. Terrible company, shit company, worse than Six Flags, worse than fucking Palace. I don't care. On to the news. Oh, great. Another shit company. Bob Iger says Disney's in the worst state he's ever seen it. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Anyways, into more stuff Disney that acted cool. Got some new animatronics out that are Roman. Netflix Family Entertainment Center is potentially coming. Fast and the Furious could be, or at Universal Studios Hollywood, could be top 10. Demon, Darien Lake, How to Train Your Dragon coaster, Skyline Light package, and the Intamin Rapids of Bellawardi. But also, I guess let's start off with get away from just from the companies right now. So I know this was a burning one because we literally were starting to talk about it in the chat before. But yeah, Icon Drop Tower is officially for sale. The drop tower of the very unfortunate and really should never have happened accident of Tyre Sampson. That drop tower got taken down months ago at this point. Back in March?
I don't remember what month, but I know it was a while ago when it got craned down.
April, May, something like that. Because I know we went in March, it was still there. Yeah, it's been down. No one knew what was going to happen to it. I think most people assumed it was going to be scrapped, but nonetheless, what website is it?
Whoopsies.
On amusement rides. Oh, does it not exist anymore?
Wait. Are you telling me the listing's gone? Hold on. You're not. Are you serious?
It says 40. Bro, it's sending you to a dead page.
Wait. What's the link again?
Amusement-rides.com.
Hold on. We might have just discovered something.
Hold up. Pre-owned rides. No, it's still there.
Oh, it's still there. Yeah, it's still there.
I don't know why the link is dead, but yeah, it's still there.
That would have been
crazy.
That would have been nuts.
Because there would have been so much speculation. Like, did they just say, "Yeah, you guys are right"? No, someone bought it. Okay. Yeah. Regardless, it's up. 440 feet tall. I cannot believe it is damn near 500 feet tall. Holy shit.
I could literally buy a Schwarzkopf for like 400K. One day.
Wait, is that what it says?
Yeah, there's a bunch of I could buy a Pinfari.
Hey, let's buy a Maurer, bro.
Ooh. How about we buy T3?
You know, is that actually T3, you think?
Yes, it's T3. It's a picture of T3.
Bro, it is T3. That's disgusting.
Let's buy T3. That is disgusting, honestly. Like, oh my god, who the fuck would buy T3?
A park in South America. They buy everything.
Oh, gosh.
What else can we buy here? Oh, we want to buy a half pipe from Inzone? What the fuck?
I will buy the drop tower. How about that?
There's a... No way.
What is it?
Speed the Ride at Las Vegas is on here.
Really?
The Premier Ride shuttle coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually on here for sale. That's crazy. This site's kind of cool. I'm gonna go one more page and then I'll see, because now I'm seeing fucking. Okay, I'm seeing Valairs. I'm out of here. So back to the matter at hand. There more. Just we were talking. But is this actually okay?
What?
I mean,
are we diving into this?
yeah, I'm like, is this actually okay for the parks to, or for this to even be resold?
I believe so, yeah.
So you can go on ahead and,
well,
because I see it both ways, but I'm gonna cover for Alex because I definitely see his side.
I do think, yes, it's messed up, but there's nothing structurally or mechanically wrong with the ride. It was the fact that the operator altered a sensor. So I think that matter, that the operator altered the sensor and the death occurred, which should have never happened, which was awful, needs to be settled. But I don't think that means that it can't be sold still, like the actual ride. I think that the matter itself needs to be settled. Obviously there's no price on a life, but in some way that will get settled in court, I'm sure. But aside from that, I don't think that there's anything structurally or mechanically wrong with the ride to where it can't be sold to a different park.
Yeah. basically, I agree with that, but in the sense of what had happened, how viral it was, it's
Well,
gonna
I
be
mean, that's
kind of
with
hard to
anything.
mask. People will be bringing up, "Hey, this
People,
is the
it'll be
one that,"
talked. Yeah,
and
but
then
that's
bring
that.
light back onto that, and
That's true. So, I mean, I could even see it that maybe the family will say they don't want it to be sold or reconstructed. And if that happens, and if that is the way that it's settled, that's how it happens. But I think that that's the thing. It's kind of unavoidable because nobody minds their business, and everyone posts on social media, so everyone's gonna talk about it. Yeah, I think that's a good point.
gonna talk about it, be like, the exact same one. Now, they could have built an exact replica, and that probably would have happened anyway. But
Exactly. Yeah, people would think that.
it's the principle of knowing that one is gone, in my opinion. They
Yeah.
just made a new one. But going off of yours again, there have been rides that have fatalities that have been sent to another park.
I mean, yeah, that's true too.
There
And
have
I mean, back then, you probably didn't have the crazy publicity and reach that, social media and viral clips get today. So, like, if there was a roller coaster accident, say in the year like 2004, and then the coaster got torn down and relocated somewhere else in 2008, people weren't really like realizing or talking about it as much as they would today.
all I'll say is now it's kind of bounced off that point. Shockwave also took a life in King's Dominion,
Right.
and
Yeah.
that's one of the many examples of rides that do have a fatality that are still up now today. No, besides
Yeah.
Shockwave, but like it was up, it had a runtime after. So generally, unless there is something wrong with the ride, that isn't a factor into a ride being taken down or out. This was an
Yeah.
actual design flaw, structural flaw. Not with any permits. They loopholed their permits, then yeah.
Right.
And that's the thing what they did with. So it's weird. I don't know. You can just put get one for Fun Time, get a brand new. But Fun Time's already weird, so I don't know, man. That's the thing. Is Fun Time used? What had happened? It's an very odd vibe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it will inevitably. I think it will get bought. I think it will wash. But I do hope they actually like the whole thing. Like after the whole investigation, I would assume that seats or whatever, the whole thing was just stocking out. Like that one doesn't even exist. The one that was involved with the accident. Netflix has been saying they wanted to do family entertainment centers.
I think that's really interesting.
This is the actual article, I suppose. Netflix is set to open their first permanent retail outlets. They are described as mini theme parks. They will serve food and drink, sell merchandise, and include immersive installations for popular Netflix titles. So, yeah, this in general it does sound very cool.
The reason that it excites me is like, when I look at the IPs from Netflix that they've used in Horror Nights houses, if I'm thinking like if they want to really go all out with these FECs, they can do crazy stuff like that. Maybe it won't be Halloween stuff, but to that standard at least is what I would expect
I mean,
and hope for.
do you think they would have Universal help them out? Because like,
Well, I don't know if have Universal help them out, but whatever they're doing with their FECs, I would want them to, be of a high standard and like really go above and beyond the way that I've seen HHN use their titles, like the Stranger Things house, for example. Like I would want the FECs to have that level of like goodness in them. I guess. I don't know.
The company has launched more than 40 pop-up locations to date. This is like the company they're working with under Simon, including the
many theme parks,
including the Netflix Bites restaurant in Los Angeles. Ticketed experiences like the Queen's Ball, Bridgerton Experience, and Stranger Things, The Experience. Its next immersive experience is Squid Game, The Trials.
Different challenges.
Players will compete in 6 different challenges over 70 minutes. That's kind of cool. Well, like, if they have a whole...
It has to actually be good. That's the thing.
If they have, like, a whole place where you can just do shit like that, all of it combined together, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can go to the what is it, the donut shop they work at in Stranger Things 3? Or Season 3?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Oh. But yeah, it'd be cool if we can go to that shop that a few of the cast work at. Just like the one, Ahoy, or... Oh, excuse me, not a donut shop. It's an ice cream shop. Yeah, that shows, I'm not... All the loyal fans are probably fucking, like, yelling at their... yelling at their car right now. To yell at me. Listen, I'll finish it. Just... I'll finish it. Just, trust. Apparently, I forgot her name. Whoever plays 11 is, ready to move on. I'm not even just saying that, but literally it was an article. And it's not even like a bad thing. You just, you're doing it for so long. You're at a certain point in your career, you could be doing more. Because you're kind of locked down when you're in these long-running TV shows, long-running franchises.
True. That's true.
But yeah, I would love to see, because like even with like Universal doing the escape rooms, like I think that stuff's cool. Like the fact that they are all themed, I think, to classic movie IPs and stuff. So the fact that we're getting more of this outside of a Universal experience, like hopefully it's like in areas that we both can access it pretty easily. At least like I think it's gonna be starting like in LA or something first, because that's what it's looking like. Like if these guys under Simon, if they've done all their stuff in LA so far, I can see a lot of this beginning in LA. But yeah, we could see more things from like The Witcher, One Piece. Apparently that's doing well enough. They're already trying to throw in stuff. I mean, One Piece alone is already massive outside of Netflix. So I mean, those generally, if you haven't heard of that show and you're like, oh, there was an adaptation of an anime, it's probably has a massive fan base you just did not know. So yeah, I think they're trying to do that with Hunter now. No, it's Yu Yu Hakusho they're trying to do that with. It's one of my favorite animes, so I'm just like, I don't even watch anime anymore, so yeah, it's like, we'll see how it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to talk about him yet. I don't want to talk about Bobby. But well, Bobby at King's Dominion, he's fine. Shout outs to Bobby. But Bob Iger is not in the homie list anymore. We already talked about that. But Fast and the Furious, let's talk about that first.
Ooh.
So they have released more details. So first off, construction is going ahead underway. Second, sorry, I'm high. So they posted a big roller coaster snapshot, so basically an overview to showcase what is going to be, where it is, where it's going to be. Yeah, this is to provide the construction and testing schedule throughout the project too. I didn't realize that. This ride. So I'm gonna ping where it is. I found it. So it's gonna have a low rumble track. What'd you say?
I've looked at this. It's interesting, like the structures that they're building to like block the noise. They have sound walls and half pipe shields. Now, the big thing that I was looking at was so two trains moving on the track with 16 people each, and people are talking about capacity, but it's not very specific. So, what I'm assuming is there's going to be multiple block zones to where they'll have two trains moving through the course at the same time, like how like Velasa can do the same, and they'll have like extra trains, like a load and unload station, hopefully. Either load, unload, or just like one station. Like they'll be running like 3 trains at a time, I'd assume. Like they have to be running at least 3.
In my opinion,
Hopefully they could run 4. Because these are going to be all new trains, too, that we've never seen before.
in my opinion, I think it's gonna be, or every park, if you have the facilities big man, you should be putting in an unload and load station.
Yeah.
That just inherently helps your operations.
Yes.
Which means more IP guests, which means more people going through the line, which means more money. So it counteracts your little staffing issue if you think about that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're really trying to, because I think this was hard for them to do. I mean, they're supremely landlocked. One of the most landlocked parks, like massive resorts you've ever seen. That's honestly a big issue with it. And they don't have any coasters. So, this will be its first coaster, right? Besides Mummy?
I don't even know if they have a mummy. I know they have a
they have a
hippogriff.
They have a Mummy, so they a first official big outdoor coaster. It's much better than Rip Ride Rocket already. Yeah, so there's gonna be. We didn't talk about the vehicle, did we?
No, I was thinking it's like an all new type of vehicle.
Yeah,
So that'll be
because
interesting.
I mean, people for some reason are assuming it's Intamin, but it could be Mach because the ride vehicle allows for 360-degree rotation, providing the ability to turn and program vehicles away from the community at key screen moments.
Yeah. Huh.
Now, yeah, we all assumed it was Intamin, but this could be Mach. They're literally working with Mach at Epic Universe right now. I'm just saying. So.
Yeah.
I would love it. I would love it for it to be Intamin because I know that LSMs would slap harder, but I digress. I digress. How to Train Your Dragon trains on the coaster. I think there was a few more updates. Like they're putting in guest pathing now. I kind of can't believe it's guys. It's basically gonna be a year from now. It'll be close to opening day of Epic Universe. And looking at it from then, or at that point, it's going to be insane to see how it's almost complete. Like it's gonna look completely different from what it is now. It's look completely different than what it did a year ago, and I just cannot wait to finally step foot, learn more about exactly how it's all gonna work.
Yeah.
I mean, have they even started on the highway that they're trying to like basically make so that I even to basically help with the ongoing traffic and loop around? Because I know that has to be a whole thing. It's not even a highway. It's like a big roundabout, basically.
Hmm.
But yeah, the park is 2 miles from the actual Universal Resort, so it's actually might be more. Do you know?
I'm not sure, honestly.
I've heard it's 2 miles, but then like that doesn't seem right. Because I feel like I'd be able to see it. Like I would have seen the Epic Universe at this point. Like I feel like I wouldn't have missed it this often when I was there.
Yeah.
Regardless, Starfall Racers slaps again. Like at this point, it's done. Like in the sense of the track's been complete, and they're not focusing on that at the moment. So it's just more of the same drone shots, but God, I can't get over it. Hyperia's also been kind of, it's been making steady progress. For the parking lot, it's just visible. Like the supports are just up, and it's not even like the bigger ones. It's only like barely 100 feet, maybe less. So that thing's gonna be that thing's gonna be a massive boy. It's gonna be a unit. The UK needs it. They deserve it. It's been way too long for them to have something like this, and I'm excited to see the reviews. I better not hear it's too intense though. I'll be actually tight. I'll be like, all right, send it over here. So we have not been to Darien Lake, but Demon is looking rough. In the sense that
Yeah. Pictures.
What?
I saw all those pictures, yeah.
Yeah, like Demon is not looking like it's gonna be around much longer, potentially. So a lot of the theming is getting taken down. There's a bunch of wood on the track. I mean, Demon, it's a clone of an Arrow Looper, one of the smaller ones. People are trying to defend. If Loch Ness can get a refurb, why not this? People are actually wanting a refurbishment for this. I'm sorry, y'all. Arrow coasters are ass. I don't know if you need to be awakened or come back to reality, or they're not good coasters. We have better I get its history. This generic Arrow clone is not history. I'm sorry. Like
it's
not
great
even
American.
It's not even one of the. It's not even one of the first. Like, hold up, before I talk out of my ass, and a Ricky starts messaging me on fucking Instagram.
It's not Darien Lake.
Where's RCDB? Why is that not the first result?
What?
I'm like, why is that not the first result? History, open 1976 for the 1980 season. The 2 vertical loops were added.
It's funny they had VR goggles at some point.
That is, oh my fucking god.
2016 they had VR goggles. 40th anniversary of Demon.
So yeah, it's not even a first of its kind. Sure, it's ass. Okay, like I haven't even rode it and I know it's ass. Because every Arrow coaster, besides Magnum and Tennessee Tornado, is ass. So what?
It's like there's two loops and a double corkscrew. I just know it's ass. Like, you know.
And also
like
whatever.
It's a credit and forget it.
And until I get to Las Vegas or Canyon Blaster, like. Oh
yeah.
Like they're basically you look at one 95% of the time they're bad. Let's not pretend that these are good. Let's not pretend Demon was, come on, bro. There's gotta be something much better there, bro. Let's not act like this It's not a net bonus for the park. If Anaconda leaves, sure, I'll be sad. I know I had
You're
a.
gonna add if Anaconda leaves, but that's junk too.
No, I know it is junk, so I'll inevitably be happy. But I get it if it's someone's home park and they've had something like that there. But I'm more happy than I am sad, if that makes sense. So like I am. Well, knowing what we got after Shockwave, I'm not happy. But like, in general, I'm like, yes, Shockwave should probably not be there. I would probably not write it now today. I'm not being nostalgic. I was thinking I would get on it, you know. So yeah, if it is getting a refurb, if it isn't, and they get something actually new that improves the park, I get it. Great America hasn't really been getting much. They've been kind of getting the short end of the stick. But to me, this seems like the end of it for something new. That's how I see it. But yeah, just a rant about aero coasters and how they're not even mid. They're just bad. They're literally junk. Like it'll get to a point where hopefully it doesn't. But Instruments like that we ride today will be junk. You know, like I know how to ride them, but someone else like that just doesn't ride. You know, like the modern coaster. They're not used to it. Okay, or they don't just accept it for its time because, you know, it's not comfortable. It's not necessarily exciting what's happening either, you know, like, I'll accept Loch Ness because, you know, that was literally one of the first. I'll accept Corkscrew, even though that should go soon too. That should really go soon too. But yeah, like Loch Ness is unique enough because Corkscrew is literally being cloned like over and over. Loch Ness is a completely original layout, so. For me, a slight difference. Anyways, tangent over. Aero, I don't want to keep tangents, so we're gonna keep him last. We're gonna keep Bob last here, or close to last. But Mindbender apparently valid, and that should be a sign. I think this is Riddler's Mindbender. Yeah, this should be a sign for Six Flags Over Georgia to not be trimming the coaster that hard, and to probably just add your cars back on. Like, I think this is the first time it's ever like valid. And apparently 4 hours later it stayed the same. They just said fuck it. So Six Flags Over Georgia, appreciate you. I mean, generally when that happens, it's bad, and it's not in the very, very big valley, but it's in one of the last valleys of the ride for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's this blow ride.
So. I thought I got a pretty good ride. It's funny, the big valley, like, and one of those big helixes, that was one of the best parts because it actually had like a little bit of bite. But yeah, otherwise, Six Flags Over Georgia, man. Womp womp. That's all I can say.
Womp womp. Six Flags Over Georgia. I just can't get over how bad their RMC is. Womp womp.
Well, it's top 50, barely. But yeah, like.
Yeah, barely top 50. Womp womp. Like. One big Europe trip, not even like top 150.
So what is this Infinite Rapids? Let me actually look at it. So, please Instagram load. Okay, Bella Verde. Alright, so I'm assuming that's how you say it. Probably could be completely wrong. Moving quickly with construction of their new Infinite Rapids ride. Opening in 2024. I still need to get me on a new Intamin Rapids because I still haven't been on Infinity Falls.
Yeah, which is really good actually.
Yeah,
it looks interesting, but I don't see a drop yet.
You don't see a drop to it? Is there a drop on Infinity Falls?
Yeah, there's a drop on Infinity Falls. You go up the elevator lift and you drop. Infinity Falls. Yeah.
That lift looks really interesting though. It's like they catch you in a car and push you up in an elevator. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I mean, Parks is already ahead at work for next season. It's cool to see that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The light package though from Skyline. Why is this just on a kiddie coaster? Why is this on a kiddie coaster only, man? This needs to be. You guys need to be putting this on everything.
Money, bro. Parks don't want to spend money.
There's no way it's that expensive. They put on a kiddie coaster.
Still. I mean, yeah, it's probably not expensive to put it on a whole kiddie coaster. It's like what, maybe a couple thousand, 1,500 feet of track. Like you talking, man, not even. That's like 1,000 or less feet of track. You talking about putting that on some like big coaster? It's money. Parks don't want to spend money.
Man.
Man, what? Man, what?
I need a debate if I'm gonna go back to Hershey this year. If I'm gonna wait, I'm probably gonna wait though.
If I go to Horror Nights tonight, I did figure it out. It would be night 17 for me.
See, you're part of the problem. I'm just kidding.
What the problem? What's the problem?
The capacity problem.
That's really not a lot. Like
They should cap you after 10. You should actually have to strategically place your visits.
No, I mean, there's not even that many days that you can go. Like, so far, let me see.
There's not many that days. 17? 17, it's almost a month's worth of Halloween Horror Nights.
I mean, but there hasn't been, like, I haven't gone, like, every day I've been able to go. Like, I've skipped, like, 10 days.
Well, I just wish I could go a park that much. But Kings Dominion must be fucking closed and far.
It's definitely. Well, I mean, I haven't even done that many houses though. I've only done. Okay, I've went 16 nights, and I've only done like 50 mazes. So like a few a night.
Put that light package on Intimidator, please. Actually, don't do that. It'll ruin the night rides. Put it on
I'm about to hear something dumb, aren't I?
Yeah.
It always ruins the night rides. Put it on
Put on Sky Rush.
You know what sounds crazily good right now is an Alpengeist night ride.
That's why Busch Gardens kind of gets a modifier at night. Like, it gets a tad bit better. But Alex also had a take. He said he felt he was getting a bit jaded on it because he was going more than King's Dominion. At one point, he was like literally always at Busch Gardens. Now, I mean, he's not at King's Dominion. He's at it more. But he's not like he's always at King's Dominion. So, but he had such a great time. I kind of wish he did a live trip report because he honestly said he had a great time at Hollow Scream. That night was awesome for him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? That's not on the script, bro. Like, you're not following the freaking script. You're not following the bit right now.
No Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
Yeah, I will be seeing maybe Thursday, maybe Sunday. I don't know. I guess we gotta talk about him now. So, Bob, this probably should have been a topic first, but it's whatever. He apparently says, oops. This is one of the Disney company is the worst he's ever seen it. He's overwhelmed and exhausted. in this report here. Mounting troubles across Disney's businesses have proven a bigger challenge that the CEO expected when he returned. And to be honest, I'm still holding the opinion, like, he technically set this up for himself, and his own problem right now is that he's so hard set on trying to find a perfect replacement. And he probably feels a little bit burnt and ashamed that Chapek was not that perfect replacement. I mean, come on, bro. His name's too close to Chapstick. You're really gonna think that's a perfect replacement? Come on, man. But yeah,
I mean,
what are you gonna say?
just reading this article is interesting comments.
I mean, the fact that he's already tried to shortchange screen actors and stuff anyway. After, oh my god, have you seen the clip of literally Disney putting out essentially like it would be like a Disney Channel exclusive like movie. It was called Prime Night. I think it's on Disney Plus now. But there's a scene where literally they have a whole row of AI actors in the fucking, like, they're in the gym and they're looking at like cheerleaders and the fucking dudes saying they're all cheering. The whole row behind people are AI. They're like not even real. Yeah, right now I'm just so anti-Disney. It's insane. It's gonna hurt to actually walk into the park because I feel like I'm gonna be against myself. Oh, yeah. Iger's struggling right now, but I think you need to be consumer first and not literally milk us like a cow. And probably we would respect and use more of your products. Well, in the sense of the parks, people are still gonna be doing it anyway. Hell, we got a whole phase of ass, flaming hot ass, just serve cheeks on a platter with what we've been getting with MCU recently. So, and it just seems like it's doing well, or is it? Because they've had the biggest drops, biggest box office, biggest flops in MCU history. Because people are tired of it. They're tired of ass. Like, we're just tired of like these, like, you're asking for, you're saying you're the premium experience and everything, but you're not. Maybe amusement parks, like certain ones that aren't in America, like maybe Disneyland, but this is cool. I will say this is cool because I'm gonna end off here. Disney is testing roaming animatronics. They have droids walking around right now. But they were testing them, and I want to see more of that in general. I would love to see like C-3PO or something.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that'd be sick.
Like that would be, or R2D2. Like I think those would be the ones you could really do. Really.
They still would have to be like monitored by a cast member.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'd be sick.
I will say, please don't just keep it to like characters that would be robotic. Because, like, I do not want to see Leia or Anakin or Luke. I don't want to see them walking around coming up to me and their animatronics. It's just that...
Right. That's not...
I just feel Disney would go crazy because they are inevitably like, oh, well, let's save as much money as we can. Fuck people. Fuck paying them. So, yeah. Please don't do that. That would be fucking creepy. And, yeah, just get actors to do that. The fact that this works, these droids right now, I can see it's visibly a robot moving itself. Now, hold on, is there an RC?
Say hi.
Is there an RC? Is someone controlling him, or is that like just?
I don't know.
Because in the very first few frames of this, it looks like someone might be manning him. I don't know. If that is true, I hope they can kind of hide him better. But yeah. Well, what have you been up to with your trips? What's going on?
A lot of horror nights, man. That's really it. hit up Cosmic Rewind once in a while. I finally got Everybody Wants to Rule the World again on Cosmic Rewind the other day, and I hadn't gotten it for like 2 months. The Velocirides, though, lately have been cooking. Always hits, man.
I need to go back.
It's been just a lot of uni. A lot of uni. I don't think I've gone to anywhere else but Universal or Epcot in the last, like, since we casted last. What about you, man?
Busy. But I finally was able to run away to King's Dominion to go to their haunt. So,
Yes, sir.
yeah, what ended up happening? We ended up going with Alex, and going with a friend that linked up with, if known, yes, it's elementary school. And I was not knowing what to expect. I was honestly kind of expecting a crowd because it was getting close to it's getting closer to the last weeks. Hold up. Let me do this right. Okay. But yeah, we went in there, and the whole night basically was about it would be a normal Sunday on a
Ooh.
on a summer weekend. So it was like the parking lot was easy to get in and out of. It wasn't a hassle to get in. The lines were like 30 minutes max for like if you're waiting for anything. So it was nice to see it going, and it wasn't too cold at first. It wasn't cold at all, actually. It was kind of nice. Pre-game before, some Yinglings. Obviously went in with the Cardi. But that card honestly is dangerous. The ones I be getting now are kind of dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be getting
And
fried.
baby heads be hitting, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah. We got in. I'm basically gonna cover the mazes, the haunt, because y'all have heard like the rides hit, twisted hits. I will say it does. I do feel what Alex was saying about Twisted Timbers, because like basically when you go to Twisted Timbers right now, you're expecting like it just feels like I go to Dorney Park. Like it's just nonsense. Really, like oh man. So I need a hit before this one. I ain't gonna hold you. So I'm trying to plan this shit out. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna feel laps on Intimidator. Unfortunately, it was one train before Haunt, so we couldn't really get a lap on. And they forgot to turn Wet Lift hill mode off. They forgot to turn it off, so it was kind of running slow when I got there. Luckily, it warmed up because they ended up turning Wet Lift mode off by Haunt, and they put another train on. Thank you, King's Dominion. But I'll also say, at this point in King's Dominion, Intimidator 305 is more reliable than Twisted Timbers.
Nah, I don't buy that.
Bro, look at the queue times. It's true. That bitch will be going down for like no reason for like an hour or two. Twisted Timbers, Intimidator 305 going strong. I'm like, what the fuck? What?
That seems interesting.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what's happening, obviously, but I just find it curious. it makes me curious. I'm like, what are they doing at Intimidator, and or what is happening at Twisted Timbers? Because like literally, we were waiting for it again, and then it went down. So, and then it went down again when we were thinking about going over there. I'm like, that's what I was like. What the fuck? I'm at Intimidator. It's going fine. Like, it's been fine. Yeah. It's weird. I don't know. It could just be coincidence right now. Coincidental. Just the time. But Twisted, honestly, has not been all reliable like 2022, in my opinion. Like, I'll go there and then, yeah, some days I'll literally just have issues. Like, I just can't be riding it like I used to. Granted, I'm taking a bit of a break because I've rode it too much, and the ops there, I still haven't got over what happened, but the ops there, just Jesus Christ. So I don't think I saw one person from summer season at when I was there. So
the summer season, it was bad anyways. It wasn't good this summer.
Okay, you left by that time, but they got good, and honestly, I still think they got too much slack. I still think they do, because I would see the bullshit they would be going through. Like, I would see it. And it's like, that would be the reason why they would be kind of... Besides Goober. Or, like, select few, obviously. But, yeah, like, generally, when, like, you would had a good crew, especially, like, after July, they were pushing, man. They were pushing. They would be pulling up. They'd ask you, oh, is that good? I'm like, that's exactly perfect.
Interesting.
But that's what I'm saying. They had to learn, and you had to keep those people, and didn't have James to tell them not to do that because he wasn't there to supervise them. So it took them longer. Regardless, all of those people are gone. Everything they've learned, gone. Oh, yeah. There's completely new operators. So first things first, we walk up on the and through the metals. He checks his, well, let's just go through. I'm wearing my hood, so the same thing happened at Steel Vengeance. They just didn't think that, like, oh, he probably doesn't have a strapper to ask about it. My friend Danny has glasses. No hood or anything on. He walks on through, up the stairs. We don't come to realize this until someone who is wearing glasses and straps are, oh, do you have straps? Like, joking. And we're like, I'm like, oh shit, because I obviously know the rules. Like, obviously, I'm like, oh well. I was saying, all right, we can just put it in a zipper pocket, whatever. It's fine. They see us do that, and then they basically I'm like, all right, whatever, because you already know. Sorry, you can't do that. For some reason, zipper pocket can't do that. I get up and go. He starts questioning them, trying to understand what's why, because it's a fucking zipper pocket. I could do that with fucking... What ride can I do that with? Wildcat's Revenge is literally 2 hours up the highway from my house. Yo, zipper pockets? You're good.
Yeah.
So, the safety theater, which it is at this point, and the lack of, they didn't even tell us where to go. So, I'm there, I'm assuming, but he says, they want us to go back around. I'm like, that's bullshit. So, I go to lockers, I go to the... the access way, the two-way. I asked him, hey, we can't rent a locker here. Can we go over there? He says, yeah, you can take one of them over here. I wanted to ask him, how did you not see or ask us or question us about our glasses? But I digress. We put it in, and the fact that, honestly, we didn't even go back through exit, we probably should have, I would have been no, I'm going through exit and waiting, The fact we somehow still got on the same ish train as Alex, we got on one before or one after. It's kind of insane, but that also shows how bad the ops were there. Stapling too. That's the nitpick out of all of it. But just no communication, just not even aware of what's actually happening. There's literally, they'd be looking at you from the time they saw you underneath the fucking walking up to medals, like from that last walkway before you turn in, like just knowing what you had, what was going on. So seeing it now, like even though you're the newer, like I get they don't have as much time. It's kind of shocking. I don't know. It literally feels like I'm at a different park. But regardless, the mazes. Now I would have done more, because especially the last like hour and a half, it was completely dead. But Danny wasn't a big fan, so I'm like, all right, I'll do it again. I'll go again. It's fine. I honestly was very impressed with the scare zones. The mazes were good. This might be a hot take, but I told you this earlier, but I enjoyed this just as much as Halloween Horror Nights.
Ridiculous.
What'd you say?
Ridiculous.
Now,
The park, like Kings Dominion Haunt is good, but nah.
now hear me out. I don't like I think the production of Halloween Horror Nights. What are you gonna say?
In terms of like what they offer, they're very different events than like the actual experience. Because like it's a regional park compared to like the busiest Halloween event in the world.
Right. The busiest, and I would say produced, like the production there is kind of what took me out. Like, I almost wasn't immersed into the event because of knowing it's Halloween Horror Nights. This is a show. Like, shit's going, like, I'm like, all right, yeah. It's like.
Did you see Nightmare Fuel, by the way?
No, I ended up not having time, but I did want to see it. But
Crazy ass show. I got to sit in the RIP tour seat the other night, and that was crazy. Insane show. I might actually go watch that again tonight.
Well, all I'm saying is, I know in general it's better produced, more budget, much more budget, much more production. But
Yeah.
Kings Dominion had a main stage playing all night playing. People going up there. You were walking through Eiffel Tower, you see them, like, literally, there's never a dull moment up there. You have scare zones that are people actively, like, besides Excite, which is the only weak one, which I'm going to get to, but, like, they're actively, they're packed. Like, Pumpkin Eater there were so many. Like, I don't know if you saw the story, it was just back to back to back to back. Just actors. Just waiting, and there were so many. I get this props, but they're placed very well. Like, so, and last thing I'll say about them in these places, like, they know how to deviate from the protocol. Like, they know how to not just be NPCs and just, all right, they hired me to scare, let me scare, or like people like at a workplace where it's like, all right, I can't help you out, bro. That's the rule, bro. Like, listen, man, just like, tell me out. Just work with me, man. But no, these people, they realize, like, we probably are not gonna be scared. So let's make them, like, have a good time, and, like, let's make them laugh. And that's what was literally happening the whole time. I was just laughing the entire time. Like, I was going through the tunnel, Masquerade, that scare zone, and I was getting roasted. They were just saying, "What's up, Four Eyes?" And then once roasting my fanny pack. He said, "Well, I'm from the '90s." I was like, "Oh man!" And then, in front of Condemned, this is exactly what I was talking about. More parks need to do this. I can only imagine what Universal could be doing. Which, by the way, we missed some news. Universal opening, official name, Universal Horror Unleash, in Las Vegas. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But I hope to be seeing that there, because if a regional theme park can do it with this one guy as a test, because I know they're going to build on it, because I literally told Timmy, I'm like, this is too good. This is too good. This is like, you got to keep this. But like we're walking up to condemn, blah blah blah. You know, it's in the state or the old 4D theater, and when you're waiting in the front part, you know, there's just a guy there waving. You know, he's being very. I don't know how he does so well. He's telling us. He's like trying to move the line. Then he immediately snaps into like the everybody go ahead and move along the line, blah 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 blah. And he continues to do this until Alex says something about like, so were we actually like, what is this, like a meeting? And then that's when he goes into him on the story I have where it's like, no, this is a wedding. He's like, do you not know about the wedding? It's like, no. It's like, what, you don't have an invitation to the wedding? It goes for like 45 seconds and he's like kind of roasting Alex. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was so good, and I'm just like, it just built you up for what you were going to expect, because they kept up with the stuff with the wedding and not to touch stuff because we were preparing for the wedding as the scares in the maze. So I'm just like, that was really good. Like, he did a great job in general, and all the actors they were good, and I thought it was a great job of building up the immersion and building up the what we were going to expect. But yeah, like, I was pleasantly surprised with we did Condemned, Trick or Treat, and Grimswood, which terrible. And that's the only one I think I will not like, because I know I've heard Fear is good, Blood on the Bayou slaps like always, and I forgot the other. Oh, and Cornstalker's generally always good. So yeah, I had a great time. It's always a great visit. I will need to see how Scream is, because you already know my take on it from before. It's mid as hell. But apparently it's good this year. But we'll see if I agree with that, with Alex. No, you need to do Hollow Scream. Well, I actually don't blame you for not doing Hollow Scream.
We'll see. It's a drive, and then I gotta pay.
No, I just wouldn't fuck that, bro. I'm like, I'm not paying for your B&M testing lands. Like, get out of here. Like,
we'll see.
I'm not paying just to have more B&Ms be added. Like, I'm sorry, just.
SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment.
Oh. Bro. Coastal. We got robbed last time. I don't know if you heard. We got cooked.
What you mean?
Well, we were stuck on one for like 10 minutes. Like 15 minutes. Or like, we can't get it.
Oh.
And then, like, when we got it, or like when they told us, we were like, we felt like fucking idiots. It was Formula Rosa.
Pull it up in screen share. We can do a couple.
So I'm saying. Oh, coaster guessing game.
I don't have time for a lot of that. Well, it depends if we get stuck too, but
Well,
I don't think we'll get.
I say like 2-3 tops. So
Start with Fury, and we don't need any hints.
there's no hint. You're making this so hard. This shit gets hard.
Alright, now do Conda.
Bro, you're just jumping. You're running through this. All right, I get it's a sit down.
I get it.
What the fuck?
Easy, bro. Go next. Easy, bro.
Nah, you just fucking he just eagled that shit. What the fuck?
Eagled that shit. Yes, sir.
That was like an albatross. What the fuck?
I'm the GOAT. I'm the top 0.01%, Mr. Churchill.
You just you just Mario Golf toadstool toward that bitch. Like, oops. Okay.
in the U.S. and it wasn't in B&M, sit down.
Okay, but like
Well,
it was a good guess, but I wasn't exactly expecting that. I mean, the dailies generally are like the big, like one of the main coasters, like. In the world.
Well, let's start with Fury again for the endless.
Okay, what should be Fury?
USA, sit down, inversions. Um, Not B&M. Do time traveler.
So it's not mock, it's not spinning. It's sit down
Um,
though, and it has less than three
yeah, true.
inversions.
So something with airtime and inversions, like one inversion, an Intamin maybe, because less than 300, taller than 98. It has a decent amount of track. Let me think for a sec.
I'm trying to think. See what I'm saying? Some of these,
'Cause I don't want to use RCDB. I want to figure it out off the top of my head.
yeah, that's the point.
Um, let's see.
I'm trying to think myself. It's not mock. Thinking in some in RMC.
Intamin. Oh yeah, RMC. Try.
But what RMC only has two inversions? Iron Rattler? Does have one inversion.
Try IRAT. Yeah, try Iron Rattler. I think it has two. It's
So it is
two in.
RMC.
Oh, it's a Raptor. Do the one at Magic Mountain. Do Wonder Woman at Magic Mountain. So it's taller than. So it's taller than 180, and it has
So I don't know why it says 131, but it's obviously
two inversions, taller than 180, faster than
Outlaw
70.
Run?
No. That's not taller than 180. It has to be like Gwazi, I think.
Quasi has
Try Gwazi.
two inversions, yeah.
Yep.
Quasi. I'm gonna do Iron Quasi now. Alright, last one.
Fury.
I'm not doing Fury again. I'll do the better Giga.
Okay, do Millennium Force. USA. More inversions. Do Kraken. Zero Orlando. B&M, not a floorless. Taller than 151, but slower than 65. How the hell does that work? Maybe a stand-up. Try Green Lantern.
That's a Green Lantern. Or like Riddler's.
Not a stand-up. Less than 5 inversions.
It's a dive, probably. Oh, it's a floorless.
Well, but the speed is what's throwing me off. It's less than 63, but it's taller than 154.
It's an
But we need
invert.
to figure out the model, so yeah, try invert. Maybe, but less than 5 inversions. Try Great Bear. Because that one's like high up on the cliff, I feel like. Okay, 4 inversions.
It's not an invert.
It's in between 58 and 63 miles per hour. So no invert, stand up, sit down, floorless. So it has to be
Wayne?
dive or wing. I'm thinking Wild Eagle, maybe, or yeah, try Wild Eagle. Cause then we'll know about the model, I think. Not a wing.
Fuck.
What the fuck? Okay,
I
so it
think a
has to be
dive
dive.
would counts as a floorless though. Like that's why I'm afraid to do it.
No. I think it's different. Well, what other model would it be?
Well, I'm
Because you have
just
to think about the height, because it's more than 154, less than 210.
okay. We could try.
Four inversions.
So,
Four inversions, and it's between 3,000 and 4,000 feet of track.
so diet Dr. D's.
No. That's not tall enough. That's not tall enough.
Oh yeah, it's taller than 150.
But okay, but it's less than 210, so
It's not dumb.
it can't be Griffin or.
What's a sit down? Kumba? No, it's not a
But
sit
we
down.
come to the. It's not a sit down.
Oh.
What are we forgetting here?
Bro, what other models does B&M have?
Hyper! Maybe.
No, but a sit down counts as.
Oh, it has four inversions. I'm tripping. It's B&M.
Yeah.
Okay, four inversion B&M. It has to be a dive. I'm just gonna honestly say Valraven. That's my guess, is Valraven.
I knew it would say floorless.
No.
That was Tatsu.
Oh my god, we forgot about flying coasters.
How do we forget about the best model? See what I'm saying?
Be too lit.
We forgot about the.
Let's do another, because that's annoying. If we took the
That's a
hint, I think we would have
womp
gotten it, but we were just too faded. We forgot about flying models. Oh, that's so damn it, man. Incredible Hulk. Interesting.
Incredible hole.
U.S. sit down.
Not B&M.
I'm thinking because it's taller than 108, less than 66, so probably somewhere in like the 150, 60 range. Try an RMC. Try the Magic Mountain Wonder Woman again.
It's not.
Not RMC.
It's less than versions.
Okay, in between 108 and 130 in height, and it's less than 58 miles per hour, less than 3 inversions. So it's kind of giving like try Big Bear Mountain.
Big Bear's longer than that, maybe.
Oh yeah, it's definitely longer. Never mind, don't do that. I didn't think about the length.
Phrasing.
Also the height, like 100 feet. So not our Vekoma maybe,
Tacoma in the
but like the
U.S.
height. No. Let me think. Try. Ooh. Try a Schwarzkopf.
Which Schwarzkopf?
Mindbender maybe? At Over Georgia? Riddler Mindbender over Georgia? Not Schwarzkopf. Sit down 2 inversions. Taller than 80, less than 50. So it's taller than 108, less than 131, less than 50 miles per hour, 2 inversions. Shorter than 3,000 feet of track.
What instrument is this? That's all I need to know.
Cheetah Hunt? No, 2 inversions.
Wait, less than 50? How much track?
No, Cheetah Hunt is faster.
Premier backlot?
Ooh,
that
no,
doesn't
2
have
inversions.
inversions.
What? Oh no. Do like, what about? How fast is the launch on like Flight of Fear?
Oh, is this Mystery Mine?
Ooh, try that. Sit that 2 inversions.
Wait, does Mystery Mine have? Yeah, it has a double barrel roll.
Could be that.
That might be 3. Because it's a double barrel into like our. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, we need to figure out. Oh,
Mystery Mine.
that's crazy.
I love that theme. Wow. I was like, none of this makes sense. I'm like, how the heck is they doing 2 inversions with like no speed? And I'm like, Gerstlauer does that shit.
Yeah. You want to do one more?
Yeah, if you have
Sounds
time.
fun.
See
Yeah,
what I'm
let's do
saying?
that.
Coastal's addicting.
Actually, last one now. Actually, last one.
Okay.
Start
You could.
with Let's start with an Intamin. Do Maverick.
Wow.
Ooh,
Fuck.
not US.
We're getting a hard mode one for the last one.
Let's go with Dragon Con. Because there's inversions and heights.
Not Spain.
Less than 8 inversions. Like 150 height. No. Let's see.
Untamed.
Okay, yeah, that's a good guess.
For what we have. Not Netherlands.
Not Netherlands, not RMC. More than 5 inversions. Ooh, this is interesting.
There's Mach.
I don't know. This is gonna be hard.
Is another Gerstlauer?
Maybe.
No, how much does
It's like in
Takabisha
between
have?
5 and 8 inversions.
How much does Takabisha have?
Let's just check.
I can't. We're gonna use a hint.
Yeah, I say we use the hint 'cause it's out of country. That's a little challenging.
T.
Just do Takabisha.
That's funny. Wait, how much does Takabisha have? Wow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting off. That's hilarious. Another fucking Durst.
See, I play Coastal a good bit, so I was like, they'll just throw like random weird, like Mystery Mine people wouldn't think of, in my opinion, because it's not like a main coaster, even though it is like good and themed. It's not like the main one people think of at Dollywood, but yeah, y'all.
We about to hit a year, man.
Yeah, we need to do a Coastal tournament now.
We should.
Oh man, yeah, we actually are about to hit a year. It would be. It's a month. It's less than a month now. We need to be hitting people up for that. See what's gonna be happening. What we're gonna be doing.
Show.
Yeah, November 11th. It's gonna be the. It's gonna be the day. I wonder if it's gonna line up. Let's see. It'd be cool if we released that day. I don't know if we will. Technically, that's not possible. Release the day before. But yep, guys. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for being here, catching up, listening. Appreciate every single one of y'all as always. For realsies. Wouldn't be doing this without y'all. But if you want to keep up with what's happening with us, go ahead and follow our socials on Instagram at the High Rollers DMV, and you can follow Alex even though he's not here at 0G Coasters, and then find RC
Old Line Airtime,
and then you can find me at West Tower Coasters, and then on the Twitter side you can go ahead and find the main account at High Rollers C, or at the High Rollers C, I think, yeah, and mine at West Tower C. And then if you want to go ahead and find this in a video format, or put this in your playlist on YouTube, go ahead and find West Tower on YouTube, and all the playlists should be there. Every single cast before. Also, if you vice versa, you found us on YouTube, whether it's be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Amazon Podcasts, whatever. We are there on all those platforms. So go ahead, add us. Go ahead and listen to the catalog. It's crazy. Y'all, thank you so much for listening. Hopefully the news. Appreciate ya. Hope the news been well. Hope everyone's been doing okay. Never know who you're gonna meet in this hobby. Stay homey, y'all.
Stay homey.
Peace.
Peace out, man.